Hello. Okay, good day everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel, Trade Life with Precise Trader. Today is 18th of August and Asian session. Okay, and do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. So with that, we move on to our live analysis. Okay, the key data that is out today is we don't have any data out. As usual, Monday is very quiet, not much of data that is to be seen. Then tomorrow we have a Canadian CPI month on month, and we only have a Canadian. And for the US, I think we only have building permits. Okay, then Wednesday we have RB and Z rate announcement, and forecast is expected to cut by 0.25%, followed by the statement and press conference. And we also have a pound CPI on that day, followed by crude oil inventories and FOMC member giving a talk. Then Thursday we have early in the morning we have FOMC minutes, then followed by all the flash PMI from euro, pound, from the US, and we have unemployment claims and Philly Fed manufacturing index. Then we have also have existing home sales on Thursday from the US. Friday we have a Fed chair giving a talk, followed by the retail sales, pound retail sales, Canadian retail sales, and we also have a Jackson Hole symposium. Okay, so these are the key data. So the main data we need to focus is RBI and Z rate announcement and FOMC minutes. I think these are the two data which we need to stay focused and stay tuned. Then, okay, as far as this trades concerned, okay, we have a couple of trades that we opened this morning. And also do take note that you see I don't know those of you who are trading on crypto. So if you are trading on crypto, okay, be aware that okay, the commission, because we realize that when we look into our losses, okay, I think there is a huge chunk we have been paying for the commission and the swap, okay, which is about all this. Okay, even though overall we are making money, but our account is negative because of commission and swaps. And also we realize that the commission is very high, especially on the crypto, okay, because of percentage, paying. So what our losses, I mean all our losses has occurred mainly due to commission on crypto. So what we realized is if we are going to trade on crypto, we got to be very careful, and I don't think we want to do it every day, because if that's the case, then I think all our profits will be eaten by the commission and the spread. So what we intend to do, probably the crypto we will only trade as and when we have an opportunity. Rather than we go for everyday trade. So now let's start off looking at as usual, but we have a couple of trades open. I think we would try to make the adjustments as we go on. So let's start off with euro dollar. Okay, the euro dollar okay, this is I'm just going to dictate to you the first of all we need to know the trend. then followed by the price action. Okay, price action and price language, okay, we call it. So when we know exactly, okay, what is happening in the market, then I think we should be able to trade comfortably in a comfort zone. So if you look at the euro, okay, right now this is in a congestion on the weekly. As far as the weekly is concerned, okay, this is within the trading range, and I don't see the price should be going above 11770 or 11790 or 80, 80, 70 or 80 level. So that's the level we need to pay attention to. So then when we look on to the daily, okay, if you look at the price action on the daily and the trend, okay, the trend is no doubt, it is moving up on the daily, but the price action and the price language is telling us is one day is up, one day is down, and this is within the range. So if we are correct, then probably this today is going to be a down day, uh, and let's see whether we seen the high. Most likely we may have seen the high, okay, at 11730, which was on last week Wednesday, right? So if we are right, today this is going to be in a congestion, and expect the price to test minimum, okay, minimum 11670, and of course if it breaks, then we can see the price heading towards 11630. Okay, so this is how the price action is performing now. So we have already shorted at market, so we want to make adjustments to these levels at the same time, see how we can get the best out of this trade. So what we can do, we can go for a weekly sell, okay, weekly sell, just in case the price breaks above this high, and then probably we will try to sell at, remember early on we saw 11770 and 11790, so somewhere we will put it as somewhere before 11780. So this one we will put it as a weekly sell. Then the next thing is, of course, if it breaks this level, then we should see the price heading south, and today is going to be the down day if we are right. So I'm giving you so many clues. Then when we look into it, at least we can trade with comfort zone. So what we will do is we will take the TP either 11680 or extension which is 11670 and 60. Okay, so then there would be I don't think we want to key in that order. If it breaks this high, then we will go for another entry. Okay, so now we'll go for 2 entry. Sorry. Yeah, good morning. Okay. So sorry, I just repeat again one more time because I think I just now turn off the mic, then I forgot to turn it on. Okay, now I just recap. Okay, first thing is okay, for those of you who are trading crypto, okay, do take note that there is a huge commission and swap points that is involved. In fact, crypto, we have just started trading. So when we looked into our crypto trading, what we realized is our money, majority of our money has gone towards commission and swap on the crypto. So for today onwards, what we will do is the crypto wise, we would try to take only uh, if we get a comfortable level. That's one. Second thing I want to indicate is try not to hold crypto overnight. Okay, overnight meaning after US session, because there's a huge cost involved, and being a day trader, then I think we would not be able to capitalize on that. So that's the thing we have to emphasize on. So now, coming back, I said I want to go for a weekly sell on euro. One 11780, stop 11810, GTC order and weekly sell. Okay. So now we are going to put in this order as a buffer entry, and day trading we have already entered. So this is today, there is no data, so this can be a day trading or scalping entry. So we don't want to go for further entry unless we want to go slightly extension, which is 11730 or 11750. So that we will do it in the next round if we see that entry. So now the next trade we are going to go for is pound. Okay, the pound, the weekly trend. Okay, the weekly trend is telling us that market may have seen the high or major top here. Okay, which is 137.95, and right now we are seeing a pullback. so if this is the high, then we should see the price turning before that level. So that is the clue. See, normally we tighten our analysis by looking at certain clues, certain indication, then we try to play the game with a comfort zone. So now when we look into this, we will go for a weekly entry at 136.60, which is somewhere near this high. Then we will put until the weekend, that means GTC trade until the weekend. Then when we scroll down to daily, okay, daily, this is also in a congestion on the daily, and we are not sure. Based on the daily, I don't think we have seen the high on the daily. But when we look on the 6 hour, okay, there is a probable we may have seen the high. Okay, we may have seen the high, and we look at I don't think there is any divergence here. So there is also there is a probability that we may see the price going higher one more round before this price turns down. So as of now, we will take this as the temporary high. So then we expect, if we are right, then we expect this low to break, and if it breaks, then we should see the price extending towards 35. Okay, 35 level. Okay, So now we have two entry right now. We are seeing a congestion on the 6 hours, and we should see most likely a high is seen, and we have already taken the trade, so we will just key in the exit. Then we will go for a weekly. So the day trade we will skip for today. All right. So now let me key in this TP first, which is 35.20, or we'll put it as 35.20. Okay, we'll just put a conservative TP. Then we'll go for a weekly sell. $136.60. Okay, this one weekly sell. So the right now what we are seeing is we may have seen the high. It's a 50-50. We may have seen the high, or we have yet to see the high, because the daily is still in a congestion. So possibility we may see one more spike up towards 36.60 or 36.80, then the market may come down. So since we are 50-50, so we will just try to go a bit conservative on this trade. So the next trade we are going to look for is dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen on the weekly, this is also a congestion. Okay, and on the daily we are seeing some strength. Okay, probable the day low is seen. Okay, so the only thing we can get is, since this is going to be today is an up day, so expect the price to turn before 47.80, 48.15 and 48.50. Any one of these three levels. Okay, this is possible to exit. I mean turn before this level. So when we look into the 6 hour, okay, 6 hour is telling us, okay, this is also getting us a mixed signal. Okay, mixed signal. So what we can do is we'll go for a very conservative entry. We'll try to go for a buy near 47.05 with the stop below 46.60, and TP will exit before 47.80, and we'll try to go for a sell and hold at 48.40. So we'll go for two entries based on the dollar yen trade. Okay, the scalping or day, we will go for a buy. $0.5 47.05 and 46.65. Okay, we'll go for a very conservative TP at 47.55 or 65. Okay, this is expiry. We will give 4 hours from now. Okay. Then we'll go for a day sell. This one we are not giving any weekly yet. We'll go for a day sell at 48.40. stop 48.75, expiry today, and this is a day sell. Okay, so we have two orders only for dollar yen. Sorry, I changed the screen. Yeah, okay. So we have one day sell at 48.40, and another one at buy scalping at 47.05. So we only have two entries now for the dollar yen. Now let's go into the Aussie. Okay, Aussie, remember that we have a rate announcement from RB and Z, okay, which is New Zealand. So usually when the New Zealand and Aussie, they always move in a similar mode. So sometimes when New Zealand cut rate, Aussie will also be affected. And same thing, when Aussie cuts, New Zealand will be affected because they are neighbors, and most of the time they have a lot of businesses, together. So this is they always go in synchronized. So taking that into consideration, okay, then probably the weekly high for Aussie should be below this level, which is 65. So if you look on the daily, probable we may have seen the top on the daily. So if we are going for a sell, we should be selling at 65.50, 50 or 45 or 50. Okay, 65 thing. So now when we look on the 6 hour, so I think we can go for, right now this is in a congestion on the 6 hour. So possible we can go for a sell at here 20 and exit before 90, or about 35 also, there would be another possibility. So what we can do is, we'll go one for at 25, then another one at 50, 55. So that would be a day sell at 55, scalping sell at 25. Okay, let's key in this order. Okay, scalping sell at 20, 25, stop 55, at TP 64, 95 or 65. This is expiry 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so we have a scalping sell at 65, 25. Then we have another sell at 55. That is a day call. $55, $85 and 0.5. Okay, day sell. So we have two entries for Aussie, and since this RBNZ is expected to cut rate, so we can expect the Aussie to weaken as well. Then the next one, we are going to look into gold US. Okay, gold US, we have two entry. Okay, two entry. The second entry was half lot, and the first entry was 0.3 with the highest stop loss, and the second entry lower stop loss, and the TP we have yet to decide. So now let's see what is the status of gold. Okay, when we look into the gold on the weekly, okay, weekly, this looks like a congestion. Congestion meaning, in fact, today morning it broke the previous week low, and it failed. Okay, it failed because today it tested and broke the previous week low, which was 28, and today's low was about 24, 25. Then there was, excuse me, there was a failure. Then when we look on the daily, okay, the daily seems to be market in a downtrend. Again, it broke the previous 2 days back low and failed, and the price started to moving up. So right now we can take the range between today's low as the lowest low and yesterday's high as a benchmark level. So which means to say that as long as the price doesn't go above the yesterday's high 48.80, we can still expect the price to come down. And morning we saw the previous day low break and it was a failure. So since if it's a failure, then there is a probability that this high might break, and we should see the price extending towards 58 or 60, 65 level. So what we can do, we can go for a weekly sell or daily sell at 65. Okay, we'll put it as a weekly sell because it's $20 away, and we have not seen the we are not getting any data. So we are going to put a weekly sell $3,365 and 71 GTC weekly sell. Okay, so the this is the weekly sell on the gold US, which we have keyed in. Now the thing you have to take note is if the previous high 48 half and 49 half, the low break, then only we can see the price heading towards 55 and 65 level. So now when we look into the 6 hour, okay, the 6 hour, this is telling us that this is a range, and we have another 45 minutes left for this time to finish, and once it finishes, then chances are we may have seen the high and we should see the price moving down. Then we can also see, if let's assume the price breaks the high, then we can see the price heading towards 60. Okay, that would be about 58 to 60 for today. Okay, for today. So let's see what is the price action is telling us. So now if we see your current 2 hours is showing some weakness, and the 30 minutes is in a congestion, and we have yet to, we may have seen the high, or we may see an extension. So what we can do, we can go for a daily sell at 60. Okay, so that would be another trade. Since we are putting at 65, so this stop we will put it as 66 half today and day sell. Okay, so we have one day sell, one weekly sell. So now, since this is the situation now, we have two trades that are open, and we need to validate this and evaluate this trade. So now, okay, there is a possibility that this might be the high for the day. There is a possibility. So since there is a possibility, there's two ways which we can trade this. One is we are opening, we have two open trades. Okay, we have two open trades. So I don't think we want to take that much of risk. So probable this trade we want to close at 44. Okay, try to take in the profit, and the other trade we fight, and we will see what would be the outcome of that trade. Okay, so we have a weekly sell, daily sell. We have done the changes, and most likely this might be the high, or we may see the price pushing one more around high before the high is confirmed for today. So since it's 50-50, I think it's best we take one trade profit, and only the other one we try to fight. Okay, now let's see the gold euro. Okay, gold euro weekly. This is a similar situation. Broke previous week low, and this is a failure. So we are expecting this price to have a strong pullback. But when we look into the daily, so as long as the price is below 71, we should see the price still coming down. Okay, as long as the price is below 71. Now 6 hour, okay, 6 hour has just started, so this is within the range. So I think the 62 is a critical level, and since this is showing strength, and we are sitting on the opposite side, so we have to take action on this. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I think this one I'll just close that market, because looks like this is not giving us the action what we are looking for. So now we were trying to close this at 57. Since I'm holding two trades, so I don't want to lose this unnecessarily. So probably I want to close at 59, take $2 loss, and I will only fight for this trade 62. So if this 62 is not breached, then I would want to to hold this trade and see for further clues and further developments. Okay, so this one I think we have already done the adjustment for this. Okay, so just give me 1 minute. Okay, so now we are we were just trying to take this loss, and the other one we will fight. Okay, so we don't want to take risk unnecessarily. So the same thing for the gold, but we have a buffer entry. So for this, we have to go for a buffer entry, gold euro, selling at 70. Okay, 70. Since this is losing, we are losing, so probably we will try to put slightly higher. Okay, 70 or 75. Then we'll put a stop at 81, and this is a day sell. Okay, so we want to sell at 2875 day sell and we don't want to take this thing. We are still not trying, we have not closed yet. Okay, let me see the 15-minute. I think this 15-minute is also showing a lot of strength. So I think I'll close it at 60. At least even $1-2 saving can be a big saving. Okay, just see if $1-2, that will help us to cut our cost. Okay, so now we'll try to close this. Then we will only fight for the other one. Okay, so now the next one we'll look at gold Aussie. Okay, the gold Aussie, remember Aussie is expected to be weak. Okay, Aussie is expected to be weak. So if Aussie is expected to be weak, then gold Aussie also should be going up. So right now looks like the market was a failure on the low, and looks like market is getting okay market is having pullback into the congestion on the weekly. So the daily is also moving, so we expect the price to go towards 5165. So right now it's already failure. Right now it's in a congestion, so we expect the price to go towards 5165. So we'll try to go for a sell near 5165. Then if you look at the 6 hour, this is also just started showing strength. We should see the price at least 5150 and 5165. So what we can do, we can look to buy, cautious buy, and price is expected to go towards 40 or 50. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I think we can go for a buy. So we'll go over two trades. One is selling at 5165 and another one buying at 5130 with a stop below 5125 and TP at 5150. Okay, so we have two trades for this currency. One is a buy and another one is a sell. I think the same thing, the gold US, I think we can also go for a buy, but let's reanalyze and put it for that. So we have two trades. One is buying at 30, stop at 25, TP, we'll put it as 48, conservative. Okay, just give about 2 hours from now, and this is a scalping entry. Okay, so this is a scalping entry. Then we go for a day sell. $5165. 5171 and the one, the TP, I think we will give it in the night. Okay, so this is a day sell. So we have one scalping buy and another one at a day sell. So let's look at the gold, the euro and gold US. See whether we can go for a buy. I think this is also in a similar situation. So if we look into this, we can see the price we'll go for a conservative TP at 60. 2862. I think maybe 65. So if we are going for a buy, let's assume we buy at 57 and stop at 53 and TP at 65. So that means there's about $8 we can take. Okay, $8. Okay, we'll just give a shot. Okay, give a shot. Then, okay, I think we'll give a shot. So since that is the case, we are trying to go for a buy at 57. So what we will do, this one, the TP, we will reduce it to 57 half. That means we will try to take a loss. Then we will go for a cautious buy. $57 and $53.63. Okay, so this is only 1 hour. 1 hour from now. Okay, if I take, I'll take the trade. Otherwise, I would not go for a longer period. Okay, so this one is also it's been adjusted. Then now let's look at the gold. I think this is also in a similar situation. Okay, the gold US. So I think we may get one more push higher. So if that's the case, I think we don't want to lose that thing unnecessarily. So we will try to take a loss at 46 half. So we'll save about $2.50 on this trade. So So we will try to take a loss of $2. Take a loss, and we will try to save about $2.50 on this trade. See, always remember, you see, when we are trading, you have to let your losses, cut your losses short, let your profits run. So sometimes when you feel that when you are sitting in the wrong side, I think the earlier you take decision, the better it is, rather than, you wait and get stopped out and lose, unnecessarily. Like even if you save $2, $3 per trade, one day we do like 10 trades, there's a lot of savings that can be seen. Okay, so now what I want to do, I want to go for a buy, cautious buy. And since this is going to finish this time in another 30 more minutes, so maybe I want to go for a buy near 44. If I get it, I'll take. Otherwise, I'm not so desperate. So I'll try to buy at 44 with the stop 39, and the TP either extension of this level. Okay, extension of this level. We'll put a comfortable extension, so probably about 50. I think we'll take it as 50 as our target. That means there's about $6. Okay, $6 that can be seen. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, this is a cautious buy on the gold. uh, 44, 39 stop. And 50, we'll put it as 50 half. Okay, this one I'll just give about 1.5 hours, because this time is going to get finished in another 30 more minutes. So, and most likely I think it would break higher. Okay, so probably I'll give about, okay, I think this is not okay, try to raise it to 47 half. And this one also I'll raise it to 60 half. I mean, at least $1-2 savings that might help us. Okay, so I think that's the thing. Okay, and also I just want to emphasize again for those of you who have just joined. Okay, if you notice our losses. Okay, our losses are mainly due to the commissions and the swap. And we also realize that the majority of the commissions is all going on the crypto. Okay, crypto. So what we have decided is, okay, the crypto we will go for a cautious trade rather than just every day, taking trades and taking action. So we don't want to get, and also take note that try not to hold the crypto overnight, because there is a huge cost that is involved. They are charging a huge swap points, so I think that is unnecessary, and that's one of the reasons why we are like, even though we make money, then we need to see where the money is leaking, and we just found out that this is leaking on the mainly on the commission and the swap on the crypto. So anyway, finally coming into crypto. So the crypto, what we can do, we try to take only the day trade. Okay, day trade meaning to say that at the extreme end on the day, rather than we look at hourly and we try to take trades. I think it is a sheer waste, and we get ourselves losing money unnecessarily. So now, since we already missed this selling, we try to go for the extreme buy. Okay, so this is, if we had to go for a weekly buy, then this should be somewhere near 112,000. Okay, so this would be a weekly buy on the Bitcoin. Then if I'm going to go for a daily buy, then that should be about 114. That means another $1,400 drop. And we have, I don't think, yeah, this is going to be down, continue lower. So let's see whether we want to be in this trade. The only thing is we got to look to either sell at 350 or slightly higher. Okay, which is with the stop above 117,700. Because this is going to finish in another 23 minutes. So this time, so let's assume that this price is, the next one is a pullback session. So then we should be looking to sell near 116,350 or 116,800. Okay, so these are the two entries, and if you are going for a buy, then we look to buy near, we don't want to chase this market, so probably near 114 level. Okay, 114, 113,850. So we'll have two entries for this. Then let's see what happens. Okay, so one is, okay, we have a Bitcoin. Okay, we'll put it as 116,800. Okay, we are not so keen on that. Then stop 117,600. Then the TP we will go for 114,800. Okay, we will give about 5 hours for this trade. Okay, we are going for a sell, which is at 116,800, stop 117,600, TP 114,800. Then we will go for a day buy. Okay, day buy. $113,850, 113,300, and this is a counter trend, so we got to exit. We have to put a TP, so that one we will put it as 114. Hold on, 114. Let me check. Yeah, we have to exit before 115 300. So probably we'll put as 115 100. Okay, so this is a day buy. So, and I also repeat, repeat, we are not going to hold crypto overnight. So that's first thing. Second is we don't want to trade every day. We just want to see if we get an opportunity, we take. Otherwise, we don't chase the market. We will just focus on gold and index futures. Okay, so now here the similar situation, we look to buy near 4170. That's a day buy. 4170 or 4200, there's a strong support. Okay. Okay, then as far as the selling is concerned, we should be looking to sell near 4390 and exit before 4190. Okay, so okay, we'll put let's not, I mean, I'm not so desperate. So if that's the case, then I'll go for extension of this level. So that means selling at 4450, stop at 4505. Okay, then the TP I want to exit at 4250. Okay, I just repeat, 4450 Ethereum, four four five zero 4505 and 4260. Okay, so this one we will give about 4 hours from now. Okay, we have 4450, and this, I think this one we can cancel. 4520 morning we put the one we cancel. Okay, then we'll go for a day buy. Day buy 4180, 4120, 42. Okay, the resistance becomes about 4345, so we'll go for 4310. Okay, day buy. So we have two entries for crypto. One is a day buy, which is we are trying to buy on the extreme because we already missed the selling opportunity. So now we try to go for a buy on the other end. Okay, so I think that's about it. For those of you who have just joined, you may want to take the screenshot of what are the orders. Then later when we come tonight, then we can do more live trades. But this is all not live trades because it's all projected levels, because market has been pretty choppy because there's no data. So then we will just try to get the entry when the price meets our entry levels. Okay, I think that's about it. Any questions? If you have any questions, you let me know. Otherwise, uh, I'll see you all again tonight. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye.